Stormtroopers on the trolley, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles roaming around the gas lamp, and superheroes in the supermarket. Well, that's just the norm during Comic-Con. Tonight we take a look at who's behind the costumes and why they take part in cosplay.
What cosplay means is costume play. Basically, you're playing your character. You have to act as your character. You have to be your character. We talk differently, we act with each other differently, especially if we're doing a villain and a hero. It's a lot of fun.
That's from the new award-winning documentary Cosplay Dreams 3D by San Diego filmmakers Gulliver and Christine Parascandalo. Welcome to Evening Edition.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Gulliver, why do cosplayers dress up in comic book, film, historical, and other characters?
Well, I think cosplayers are a special breed of fans of pop culture, and among other things, cosplayers literally make the world that they want to live in by creating costumes that are homages to characters that they identify with in comic books or video games or even movies. And what's really amazing is that there are so many different kinds of people that cosplay from all walks of life, from all over the country and all over the world.
Sure, we certainly saw that in the clips, all different ages. Christine, is this just a fun hobby, or can people actually make a living at this?
People actually do make a living at this. We actually follow one of the most famous cosplayers. She's a celebrity, Yaya Han, and she makes a living being hired and dressing up. Well, she creates the costumes and she goes and represents different companies, different brands, and she makes quite a nice living at that.
So that's one person that you highlight in the film, but Gulliver, you also zero in on a couple other cosplayers. Can you highlight a few of those others in the film as well?
Sure. I mean, you have, within any artistic industry, you have the upper echelon, which is Yaya Han, but, we also follow many what we call full-time hobbyists, some people who their living rooms don't have any chairs or couches. They have sewing tables and fabric rolls, and they have mannequins with half-finished costumes everywhere. But a lot of cosplayers actually use the skills that they learned sewing, leatherwork, blacksmithing in some cases, engineering, electrical work, to go forward in their careers. So a lot of cosplayers, one in particular, he was a single dad and in his mid-30s, and he'd been cosplaying for years and years, spending thousands of dollars on replica Batman outfits. And he realized that he had to start making money if he was going to continue this hobby, which can be expensive.
Sure.
So he created a costume for hire, or a character for hire business. And now he gets to, be basically a superhero full-time while being his daughter's real-life hero.
Oh, that's excellent. I was going to say, I'll bet you his daughter loves that. Now, your film won Best Documentary at the 3D Film Festival. Congratulations. Christine, why do the 3D thing? Why make this in 3 dimensions? Because it's already pretty visually stimulating.
It is, but we consider the cosplayers themselves as 3D works of art. And especially when you see the elaborate costumes and the materials used, the grand, presence of these cosplays, we felt that was just the strongest medium to really represent and not only just the cosplayers, but all these locations that we traveled to. We were aboard the Queen Mary shooting a steampunk convention, which is another genre of cosplay. We were camping out with medieval knights.
Certainly, yeah.
Crowning the King of San Diego. Didn't know there was a king.
There is a king of San
Diego.
Yes. Well, briefly, we do have to end on this. Gulliver, what do you want people to take away from this film experience?
Well, I think what our film really highlights is that no matter what your passion is, no matter what you want to do in life or what you are attracted to, being yourself is really the most important thing, and finding a community where you can have that freedom to express yourself and really make the world that you want to live in. I think that's an inspiring message for any artist.
And any age. And unfortunately, we do have to leave it there. Gulliver and Christine, thank you so much. And I want to let folks know that you can attend tonight's screening of Cosplay Dreams 3D 3D at the Gaslamp Reading Cinema, complete with a costume contest and art show. The film starts at 7:30 tonight. More information at kpbs.org.